Hello, this is Kyle Jayawel, and this is an attempt to make you understand how to work with MQTT. So what I've done is it's a very clean, self-explanatory slides with proper worked out instructions and snapshots. But still, I thought maybe audio added to this would give you much more of ease and clarity. So whatever done is if you can manage with just the slides, you can just go ahead. But still, if you wanted to hear to the audio, you could just click on the audio icon there. So just move on to the slides as usual. You'll go put in the slideshow. Just go slide by slide. And if you feel like you want to hear to the audio, just hover over the audio icon, the speaker icon, and then click on that. So the audio for the respective slides will get played. So maybe it will make your working even more easier and simpler. So this is just an attempt because it's a tutorial manual. So I thought it would add a little value if a voiceover is done over the PPT. Hello, welcome to the PPT which explains about the MQTT working. So the first step is given in this slide. So what you have to do is just go to this link and download the file called as MOS 1.14. So this is step 2. What you have to do is just open the command prompt, the black screen which you will have with admin rights, and then in the separate terminal window do the following. You just have to start the broker, and then you will have the publisher and the subscriber. So next slide will be the snapshot which explains it. So this slide is the snapshot which tells how to work on the command prompt. So you just go to the downloads which you downloaded the MOS file which I was telling you. So then you execute mos.exe. Just go to the downloads and say mos.exe, and now the software will be in the running mode. And now you start the broker. So how do you start the broker is just type mosquito and enter. So this command prompt will act like a broker now. Now open another new command prompt. So you have already one command prompt in which the broker is running, and now we have to open a second command prompt, and now this will act like a subscriber. So anybody who publishes on the topic which a person is subscribing to, then it will get he will get the data which is published by the person into his subscription list. So now if you look at this slide, so there is something called as mosquito underscore sub, which is the command which you have to use to activate the subscriber. And then hyphen V is the verbose, which tells about the detailed instruction, but it is not mandatory, you can skip it. Hyphen T tells about the topic. So here we are just having test/topic. So it could be, for example, if you're doing home automation, and then somebody is interested in knowing only about the detail of light number 1 and room number 1 and house number 1. So if to say house 1 slash room 1 slash light 1. So there could be n number of rooms and n number of lights. So whatever you're interested in, you have to subscribe. It's like your YouTube. So you just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and whenever the video gets published on the link which you subscribe for, so you will automatically get a notification and you can view it. So the idea here is somebody has to publish on the topic on which somebody is subscribing. So let's assume that there's another command prompt in which a publisher is publishing the topic. So what you have to do, open another command prompt, and in that activate the publisher. So how do you activate the publisher is mosquito underscore pub. Mosquito underscore sub is for subscription, and mosquito underscore pub is for publishing. And then you have to tell which topic you want to publish, that hyphen T test/topic, and then the message you want to publish. So whatever you publish here, the person who subscribed on the same topic should receive the message. So if you go to the previous slide, it is actually like this: first you publish and then you subscribe. So now whatever you publish will get notified in the subscription on the topic test/topic. So in the previous slide, if you can go back, you can see that the hello world is getting appeared when you type here. So this slide adds some more wild characters which you can play around when you're using your MQTT publish and subscribe. So what does this mean is, if you have a home which has 3 rooms and each room has got 2 appliances, maybe light and a fan. So now if you're interested in all of the rooms, if you're interested in all of the rooms but only the light of all of the rooms, then it is called home slash rooms should be all of the rooms, maybe 3 rooms slash light. So now this becomes intermediate wildcard where you use a plus. Okay, so irrespective of any room, you're interested only in the light. But in some cases it will be like you're interested in room number 1 but all the appliances of room 1, for example there are 6 appliances, then that will be the last in the URI, uniform resource indicator, which will be like your URL by separating it with slashes, like the one we had test/topic or home/room/ the light, etc. So if you wanted the last level, so whenever you wanted the last level to be generic, then you use hash. In case if you want a middle level and you want all the variants of the middle level, then you have to use plus. So if you put a hash, it means all that after that slash. Okay, if it gets published, it will be notified to you. Okay, that is the meaning. So this slide is the proof or the snapshot of what I have already explained. So now on this slide, if you can just work out practically following these instructions, but once you follow, you will get this similar thing which is appearing in the snapshot. So if you look at that subscription, you see -b-t, and then you can see this test/plus/1. Okay, so whatever happens is you can see there are 2 different or 3 different messages which are coming. So if you are interested in maybe light 1 is indicated as 1 maybe. Okay, so now you give plus, what happens is the light 1 in room 1, the light 1 in hall 1, all that will get notified to you whenever there is something published onto that. But now if you look at the last line, it says it's test/topic/hash. So what does that mean is all that after your topic. So for example, it's called multi-level hierarchy. After topic, if you have hall or like room/n number of lights, so all the rooms, all the lights. So whenever there is topic published in any of the lights in any of the rooms, then it will get published. So from that level, it is generic. Okay, so irrespective of how many of slashes it gets separated. So that's the idea about this. So this is actually the slide on which I'm doing publishing, which means that command prompt on which you opened your publishing. So whatever you publish here will actually be published into the subscribers command prompt. Okay, the previous slide which I was showing. So whatever you publish here will actually go into the subscription mode. And with this, I think you will be able to complete the MQTT on your own. This is for Windows. I've also shared the manual. Okay, the step-by-step manual is posted in the Google Classroom. So you can have a look at that. And it doesn't need any extra tool, just that you have to have a minimal internet connection and then download that MOS 1.14, and you'll be able to work out and see how MQTT works. Thank you.